You see that? You see that? I got some muscle. It's no Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I got some muscle. But apparently, be a real man is not muscle. It's to go to prison. The possibility of being raped every moment and then no AC and eating dog food makes you a man to some people. Ex-convict social media has been doing numbers for the past few years, which they do tell very interesting stories about how they got locked up or what happened in prison. A lot of people look up to these ex-convict social media characters, but sometimes I feel like people forget that guys that go to prison aren't always the smartest people, which that brings us here to talk about Wes Watson. He rises to the top of the demographic of manly mans. He started his YouTube career by telling his crazy stories about prison.
To congratulate you on your hands. Just blah, 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 just had no choice.
His first story was a time I almost lost my life in prison. His Sims life, guys. Do you think the algorithm picked that up? Sims life, okay. His total views on that channel were 91 million and over 500K subscribers on YouTube, which is very impressive. After his big run on YouTube, he did a little press run of podcast, the Joe Rogan Classic, as everyone else does too. He said some wild things.
Glove around it 3 or 4 times. You twist it up and you shove it up.
And do you just stop thinking about it after a while?
Yeah, then you go to the next place, you shit out, you got your paperwork, and now you don't have to wait for it. And it's this big.
Right.
After a bunch of podcasts, he made his way to Fresh and Fit, one of the most hated podcasts. They seem to get along very well. They actually invited him to his live show where this happened.
And my definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean to me. If you got straight in your Rolls Royce, you look like a clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fuck. But this is the whole point. You have a weakness. Change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out?
Now, Wes is that type of personality that you know exactly when he steps in a room because he's making his voice heard, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It just, that's the energy he gives off. And in that clip there, I agree with him. If you're not successful all around the board, what are you really doing? What does it mean for someone to have a McLaren or a Koenigsegg Agera R, my dream car? Why would they have that, but they're also dying of a heart attack because they're drinking so much or doing something else that would make them not want to be here to be successful and do all those things?
My definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater than the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't have.
How much money do you have?
I don't
Does he
have money. But here's the thing. Why is money valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Now you can see the stark difference of those two interacting. One was talking about money is everything, and the other one was really saying money really is important to me, which they're both inherently right, but there's two different types of the story. And you can see that they're starting to butt head and clash. You're about to see what happens next.
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo.
I just really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
Can anyone answer for the guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right.
Okay,
it's okay.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why not?
But if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not? Why can't you say it? Why must you have the thing before you hang on? Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical is hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed to ask the question?
I know what you're going to say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
Now you can see they really don't like each other a lot. And this dude started saying X, which probably has Wes going crazy. Remember when I said people that went to prison, they really aren't the smartest. He's probably confused out of his mind right now. He's saying, what's X? He's like, what did I miss? He's like, did I mishear something? But he's probably tweaking because he doesn't know what to really say to him, because he says, oh, I'm a macho man, money, power, success. That's what it means to me.
Never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I
poor
was
people,
asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was
They
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not. Definitely not.
definitely
Definitely
so.
not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at the studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's
Are
life.
you proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why
Well,
don't
look
you
at.
even
Are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is?
Now, Wes is taking it to another level. This was supposed to be a discussion of disagreement. Now he's standing up. He's trying to attack him as a character. I think he really, this time, has met his match, and he doesn't really know what to do. So he's getting back to his instincts, which would be, what would you do in prison? If someone's disrespecting you, it's getting that time.
That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off.
I've
and
been-
Tell me you're fucking proud
Because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits. you
No,
guys.
they go to prison where they get fucking.
Fuck yeah,
where
they
get ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
he's talking
what
about shit you
happens.
don't know.
They go to prison where they get
let's-
raped.
Get your ass
Hold on,
beat
hold
in
on,
front
hold
of
on.
You think that
everybody.
that's better?
Guys,
You think that that's better?
Let's let him.
This man was talking about Christian values. Then he wants to get in Wes Watson's feelings, and he wants to talk about grapes. And you know what they do in prison? They do grapes all the time. So why are you talking like that as a Christian man and Christian values? That doesn't make sense to me.
Children?
Look at that
Do you
stud.
do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have 2. So are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If they
else is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from
Sure.
nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's, God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
that
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat
So
ass.
you're gonna attack.
Straight
You're gonna
up.
attack me.
He said the words. He said his famous words. I'll smack you. So where do you go in that conversation? Because real success is control. That's how it is in my opinion. Controlling yourself in an environment where they're pushing you, they're nagging you. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the best at it. I'm not the best at it. But I'm eventually gonna get to the point where I feel like I can control myself in any situation. And that's what shows of a real man. That's what's gonna build you the character. And then not money and fame, what Wes thinks.
All right, all
No,
right,
but
all right.
dude, nobody's
All right.
Do you
whining.
usually attack
This
armed
is
men
how
in
I
Florida?
talk, bro.
They're both wrong in the situation, but the other guy is more wrong. I feel like, in my opinion, that is some, what do I say this, pussy ass shit to say. Do you attack armed men in Florida? Which I wouldn't attack anyone in Florida. I know they got glizzies all over the place, and it's no joke. But man, like, why you got to take it to that point?
No one here on the panel is wrong, honestly. Some guys are specialized in other things. Some guys are better at some things than others. But I think the general message, the underlying message is 100% correct. You got to have your money on point. You can't be a fat piece of shit. You got to be able to run the marriage if you are married the way that you want, where you're able to have an open relationship, where you're able to be on a private jet with 4 other women with your wife. Or if you want to be monogamous, that's fine too. But I think you need to be able to run your life the way that you want, understand that you're put on this earth for a reason, and God put you here for a reason, and it's not to waste it away. So turn it to fresh.
Now, they wrapped up the panel, the live show. It was really crazy because a lot of people were going back and forth. Wes really did make his match in that situation. He really did not know what to do with that situation, and he really wanted to seem like he wanted to fight him. But if you guys like this video, I'm going to direct you guys to my other videos, probably covering my face right now. There's probably a video right here or two. Click it. It's probably entertaining.